chemistry class. Today we are going to discussing about coordination compounds. The subtopic is valence bond theory. The valence bond theory proposed by Linnaeus Pauling. Now I explain main assumption of valence bond theory. The ligand, the central metal bond in a coordination complex is a covalent nature. It is formed by sharing of electrons between central metal atom and ligand. We already know that central metal atom gain of electron, ligand donating electron. Now the bond between the central metal atom ligand to form covalent nature. Covalent means what? Sharing of pair of electrons. Here the pair of electrons share with the central metal atom and ligand. So I am repeating now the ligand, the metal bond in a coordination complex in covalent nature. Covalent nature means sharing of pair of electrons. It is formed by sharing of electrons between the central metal atom and ligand. Central metal atom gain of electron, ligand accepting a pair of electrons. The point number 2, the each ligand should have at least one filled orbital containing a lone pair of electron. Example students, chlorine. Chlorine is a weak filled ligand. The atomic number 17, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. The valency shell is 3s, 3p5. The 5 electrons paired and one lone pair of electrons also there. So lone pair of electrons must be have in ligand. So each ligand should have at least one filled orbital containing a lone pair of electron. That is non-burdened electron, also known as lone pair of electron. The third point, in order to accommodate to the electrons pair donating by the ligands the central metal ion present in a complex, providing required number of vacant orbital equal to coordination number. Example students, tetracyanonickelate. Here coordination number is 4. Coordination number 4. Central metal atom have vacant orbital equal to the coordination number. So here coordination number 4, it have 4 vacant orbital. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 vacant orbitals in central metal atom. Okay students, in order to accommodate in the electron pairs donating the ligands to the central metal ion present in a complex, provides required to the number of vacant orbitals equal to the coordination number. For example, the tetracyanonickelate has the coordination number 4. The central metal atom have 4 vacant orbitals here. And next, postulates. The vacant orbital, the central metal atom undergoes hybridization. Hybridization, here this process is a mixing of atomic orbital, intermixing of atomic orbitals to form the new orbitals are called a hybridized orbital. For example, d orbital and s orbital, p orbital involving in the bond formation, intermixing. So here d orbital 1 and s orbital 1 and 2p orbital, it has formed dsp2 hybridization are formed. That is hybridization, intermixing process. The atomic orbitals undergoing intermixing process is also known as hybridization. The vacant hybridized orbital, the central metal ion linearly overlap with the filled orbitals of ligands to form coordinate covalent bond. The coordinate covalent bond is nothing but the electrons donating from the same atom. So it forms a coordinate bond. So ligand donating a central metal atom to form sigma bond. Okay. So next postulates, The main assumption of valence bond theory is the hybridized orbitals are directional and their orientation in a space gives the definite geometry. For example, ion tetracyanoion, it is central metal atom. Cyano is a ligand. 6 cyano ligands are attached with the central metal ion. So here the hybridized orbitals directional is a definite directional and orientation in space to form geometry. Here the geometry is the complex is octahedral, octahedral, because the coordination number in the complex is 6. So octahedral is a geometry here. So 4 examples are given here. The coordination based on the coordination number. The coordination number is 2. The hybridization is sp hybridization. One s orbital intermix with the p orbital to form sp. So geometry is linear here. Example, copper chloride. And coordination number 3, sp2 trigonal planar Hgi3, mercury iodide. The coordination number is 4, sp3 hybridization, tetrahedral nature, nickel tetracarbonyl. And coordination number is 4, dsp2 hybridization, square planar, the nickel tetracyano or tetracyano nickelate. The coordination number is 5, the dsp3 hybridization, trigonal bipyramidal, the ion pentacarbonyl. The coordination number is 6, dsp3 hybridization and octahedral hexa aqua titanium 3 plus. It is a inner orbital. Inner orbital means a dsp2. Suppose the coordination number is 6, sp3 d2 means outer. So outer the orbital here. Next postulates is octahedral complexes. For example, n-1d orbital, that is inner, involved in the hybridization, then they are called a inner orbital complex or low spin complex or spin paired complex. For example, here this complex has 6 electrons in paired in nature, but the aqua is a ligand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Totally 6 aqua ligands are attached to the central metal atom. For example, titanium, central metal atom, H2O, another H2O, H2O, another H2O, another H2O, another H2O. Totally 6 aqua ligands attached with the central metal atom. So here d orbital to involve the hybridization. 2 d orbitals or d cells are involved in the hybridization. So total net hybridization is Ts d2 sp3 hybridization. So in the n-1d orbital, it is a n-1d orbital. So this complex is low spin complex or inner orbital complex or spin paired. Here is a strong field ligand. So unpaired electrons undergoing the paired nature. So it is also known as inner orbital complex or low spin complex or spin paired complex. All the strong field ligands are involved in the process. The next postulate is if the nd orbitals are involved in the hybridization process. D orbital involved in the hybridization process, then such complexes are outer complex, outer or I spin complex or spin pre-complexes, not involving the spin. So spin pre-complexes. Here n means what? The principal quantum number of outermost cell. Next postulates the complexes containing the central metal atom with unpaired electrons or paramagnetic nature. For example, the nickel atomic number 28. The outermost cell 3d8 4s2. Here 3 paired electrons, total 2 unpaired electrons are there. Suppose central metal atom has unpaired electrons, means paramagnetic. Suppose central metal atom fully paired, means diamagnetic nature. Next assumption so ligands such as carbonyl, cyano, ethylene diamine, ammonia present in the complexes causes a pairing of electron present in the central metal atom. Such ligands are called a strong field ligand. I am explaining once again. Cyano, carbonyl and ethylene diamine, ammonia. These ligands present in the central metal atom, they are forming unpaired electrons undergoing pairing. The pairing process is formed here. For example, hexacyanoferrate. So here the central metal atom exhibit 3d6 4s2 configuration. Here total number of electrons d shell 6, s orbital 2 electrons before involving the hybridization. After involving the hybridization, they exhibit a pairing. Why it is undergoing the pairing? Because the cyano ligand present here in the complex of the central metal atom, the unpaired electrons are undergoing the paired nature. Okay, yes, the cyano ligand is a strong ligand. So strong ligand means unpaired electrons undergoing the paired nature. The next topic, the greater overlapping between the ligand orbitals and the hybridized metal orbital. Hybridization between of the overlapping between the ligand orbitals and the metal orbitals, the greater in the bond strength. Greater bond strength. Yes, example, here in the central metal atom is cyano ligand, is a 2 cyano ligand involving the d orbital and the s orbital and the 3 p orbital. So the cyano ligands involving the most overlapping between the ligand and hybridized of the central metal atom. So this complex very strength, because number of coordination bond involving between the central metal atom and the ligand is more strength. Okay students, I hope you understood my class. We will meet next class. Thank you.